Well, unless I can catch this army out. Yeah, see, as soon as we get into the melee, I start winning overwhelmingly because I have such better commanders than they do. Yeah, I was probably going to retreat to the capital. Let's see if we can catch up to him. This is some serious King Arthur shit going on here, though. You gotta admit, we're taking on all comers and holding them back against the odds. The mythical progenitor of our dynasty would be done proud. Sunset Invasion. Thousands of exotic ships have arrived in the coast of Iceland, spewing numberless hordes of ululating warriors in weird armor sporting feathers and bone. These invaders from beyond the sunset worship hellish demon gods, sacrificing the populations of entire towns on altars erected on top of pyramid-shaped wooden edifices. They cut their victims' hearts out, carefully flay them, then let their devil priests wear their skins for many days. So the Aztecs have landed in Iceland, which means they will probably be in Britain before long. They're gonna trap themselves. Ben Lagan might fancy me. She's a genius. Let's make a move. Whose husband was he? She's my dead brother was her husband. Also, she was married to the king of the Picts and is now married to one of my courtiers. So, yeah, let's do it. Struggle. Good tumble. Alright. Let's go save Somerset from the Saxons. Devon prospers. And I can gain a holding slot. I think it's too expensive, though. We need to win this war. I'll wait for the next time that event pops up. Killing Saxons. It's what we do. Who's going to war with me now? The King of Dahoybarth? God damn it. Sighted on the coast of Morocco. Okay, so the two sites of the invasion are not Britain, which is good, and also not Ireland. How do I gain the trait Craven? What are you talking about? Oh, this is just a giant nightmare. At least their camps got raided. What does he want? He wants Diffid from me. Peasant accused of murder is dragged before my court. His wife and children were found butchered in a small hut they called home, and he was standing nearby covered in their blood. Despite the standing evidence, the man continues to profess innocence. I think the evidence is circumstantial. Let's let him go. I gained the trait Diligent, which kind of makes up for Craven a little bit. Oh, man. Just fighting everybody. At least I'll get a lot of prestige from winning these wars. Excellent! She became a masterful schemer. I got 52% war score in one battle from that, so I'm hoping that we can end this particular part of the war quickly. Tintagel has been occupied. I don't really care. I just need to win one siege. Yeah, they never stood a chance. I don't know why they declared that war. Never stood a chance. I have a bastard daughter now with my lover. She did not inherit genius, so let's legitimize all of our bastards. That's our policy. Seems like it should be getting some higher war score here. It would, I mean, in a context of an actual medieval war, I suddenly found myself isolated with King Beornwulf of Wessex, surrounded by enemy soldiers. A violent melee ensued, but you gave a good account of yourself and managed to return to the main body of your army in time to lead it to victory. We're Celts. We're used to dealing with this shit. Just people wanting to come and take our land, oppress our people, make us part of whatever fucking empire they're running. And we're just not having it. We're not having it. How are the Aztecs doing? They haven't taken any land in Iceland yet, strangely enough, but they have established a presence in Morocco. Who are they at war with? Like, there's a defensive pact against them, and they have a truce with the Sheik of something or other. They've already converted some provinces to Aztec religion. Guess I could just leave these guys here to die in the siege. Just keeping them out of any important battles is actually helpful, but... Would you accept peace at this point? Like, even a white peace? No, I'm gonna make him enforce... I'm gonna enforce my demands. Getting to the point where I will soon not be able to pay my mercenaries anymore. So I think I gotta go win this battle, and then I gotta start ending wars. Probably should have liberated Tintagel while I was down there. Not let their garrison grow any larger than it needs to be. Captured a mayor. Can I ransom him to help pay my mercenaries? I'm no longer deceitful, so that's good in a way and bad in other ways. Using ransom money to pay my mercenaries. That bought us some time. I'd like to thank the Jewish moneylenders for lending me the money to win this war. It's been very helpful. My unwed daughter has been indiscreet. She's been hiding her pregnancy from me and now presents me with her child. Pay heavily to deal with it quietly. The child is my blood and I will take care of them both, or punish her harshly. I will take care of them both. I've got a 10-to-1 advantage here, so I'll just go ahead and siege that down real quick. That's a larger army than mine. I would like to make sure I fight it on the best possible ground. Apparently I have some really good commanders that I didn't even notice I had, though. Alright, if we can get out of the siege phase, we will rout them quick. Or if we can get out of the skirmish phase, I should say. Yeah. That went exactly as I planned it. Or exactly as I anticipated. And they should be scattering to the four winds now. Oh, we didn't have any war for a long time, and now it's just like all war all the time. Alright, Dorset, Somerset. Trying to figure out where the main body is retreating to. Yeah. Fall of the Great Plains. The Aztec have come to terms with their fear of horses, and several breeders have been established in the valley of Anahuac in their homeland. There's precious little information from overseas, but what can be pieced together, it seems the Aztec have used their new cavalry regiments to great effect in finally pacifying their stubborn rivals on the northern plains. The Shoshone dominions and the Sioux Commonwealth have already been incorporated into their growing empire, and Aztec armies are now marching toward the last holdouts of the free Iroquois city-states on the Atlantic coast. It may only be a matter of time before the entire continent is ruled from the great imperial city of Tenochtitlan. They're going to Gloucester, so we're going to try to catch up to them there. Nope. They weren't going where I thought they were going. Warwick, some of them are going to Derby. By sheer military prowess, we have fought off basically all of Britain, for what it seems like. We've also weakened Wessex to the point that they're being attacked by Wicca, which I knew would happen. I knew all of my enemies in this war are going to end up screwed over because they've allowed themselves to lose so many troops at this point that they're going to get dogpiled on next. It's going to be their turn. Now, it's also going to solidify Anglo-Saxon power a little bit, which we don't necessarily want. Come on, get out of the skirmish phase. There we go. We can always rout them once we get in close. We have a new pope. That one was actually close. They actually routed one of our flanks there with their good commander. But we had two very strong flanks that held up in spite of this. Alright. I have a new kinswoman born to my heir, the Tanist. Actually, I want to make sure she has the struggle focus. Make sure she gets on the struggle bus with everyone else. I think if I can kill like one more stack from De Hoybarth, that war will be over. Yeah, like this battle right here should do it. If I can catch them before they get away. Okay. So, that war is over. Got some more money to pay my mercenaries. And now I'm just going to siege down Somerset. And I finally have a claim. I'll use it. I think I have enough money that I can afford to... So I could press all claims and end up with more land than I started with. Really, really, you're still attacking me when you're under attack by a 2K stack from frickin'. All right, we'll siege Dorset because the Wiccans are doing a good job of sieging Somerset. What else do I need to claim on? I need to claim on really the whole petty kingdom of Gwynedd. He's leading my armies right now, so I don't want to make him my chancellor just yet. Okay, well, we're going to siege this down. I'm actually going to see if I can, yeah, raise some extra levies, just because those last couple battles were a little close for comfort. Now, see, why would you go that way, though? Why would you go that way that's directly through an enemy army? Is my question to you. Why am I involved in this battle? Oh, it's just the siege. Never mind. No, why? See, now we're going to lose war score. We're going to lose 6 war score for losing that stupid battle. Alright, she's strong. Let's give her a struggle focus. Alright. I'm just going to take it up to speed 5. Just want this war over with. Zoroastrian faith triumphant. So they've gotten to the point of outnumbering the, what's it called? I'm going to be kind of bummed if the Aztecs don't make it any further than that. Dull pain begins behind my eyes. I have a headache. My court physician thinks I have syphilis, which is actually possible now that we've had contact with the American world. Decent symptom treatment. No one's allowed to tell me jokes. Looting the countryside. Yeah, Cornwall has completely lost all prosperity that it had. A few days ago, you noticed an intriguing woman at your court. Most of the time, she sat quietly and did not want to draw attention. However, you could tell she was listening very intently to the conversations. Nothing escaped her watchful eyes. So this is that same event, but this is the intrigue version. Yeah. I'll make her my spy master. Also, my counselors haven't been doing any jobs, which they should be doing. Oh, I can actually win this war now. Having many lovers is exciting and fulfilling, so I can break up with Sir Hilda, or I can break up with Ben Lagan. Which one of them has better stats? I'll break up with Sir Hilda. Sorry, it's just your stats were not, you know, up to snuff. Alright. Offer peace. Enforce demands. We will not be your tributary! And look! I just made enough money that I can repay my loan to the Jewish moneylenders. And stand down all of my armies. Okay. Arrange betrothal. The King of Leon, fuck you! No! England is in absolute disarray, it would seem. Northumbria is at war with the Picts, and also Mercia. Wessex is at war with Wicca, and Picts are also... Yeah, Northumbrian war for Strathclyde. The Aztecs have showed up. They haven't gotten very far yet. They originally arrived in Iceland. I don't think they actually did anything up there. Maybe they realized it was cold and they didn't like it. Yeah. That's going to be the end of this segment. Be sure to check out Loresworn.com. Return of Arthur. At Loresworn Order on Twitter. I am at AsaTJ. That is at ASATJ. That wooden clicking you hear in the background is Casey the Lore Dog. She's not on social media, but you might see pictures of her there. And we'll be back with more tales and exploits of the Arthurian dynasty very soon.